There are people who walk into a room, say nothing, and yet everyone feels their presence. It's not their looks, not their strength. It's something deeper, something forged in silence. The truth is, real danger doesn't shout, it whispers. Today, you'll learn 4 behaviors that make a person quietly untouchable. Most people react when life pushes them. A sharp word, a sudden insult, a challenge, they lash out, defend themselves, or let anger take over. But a truly dangerous person doesn't react. He responds. And sometimes he doesn't even respond at all. He simply observes. Epictetus once said, "Anyone capable of angering you becomes your master." Think about that. Every time you let someone provoke you, you hand them power over your mind. Controlling your emotions isn't weakness, it's strength, it's unpredictability. People can't read you, they can't manipulate you, and that makes them nervous. When others scramble, you remain calm. When others shout, you stay quiet. That calm, that silence, speaks louder than any threat. And the moment you realize how much control you can have over yourself, you start to understand the first secret of being truly dangerous. Most people live their lives chasing approval. They crave praise, fear criticism, and constantly adjust who they are to fit what others want. But a truly dangerous person doesn't need anyone's validation. He doesn't explain himself. He doesn't apologize for being who he is. He walks his path on his own terms, quiet, steady, unshakable. Marcus Aurelius observed how easily we are seduced by praise and wounded by criticism. But when you stop living for applause, something changes. You become unreachable. Your actions are guided by reason, not ego. Your silence isn't weakness, it's a signal. People notice it, even if they don't understand why. They sense that you aren't swayed by their opinions, that nothing they say can move you. And that sense of mystery, that untouchable quality, it makes you dangerous. You don't have to intimidate anyone. You don't have to raise your voice or make threats. Just being yourself, fully grounded and indifferent to judgment, earns a quiet, undeniable power. Desire is one of the world's most subtle chains. Most people chase money, recognition, beauty, or power, letting these temptations control their choices. But a truly dangerous person isn't ruled by desire. He can face temptation, wealth, fame, or approval, and simply walk away without hesitation. He isn't cold or cruel. He's free. Seneca warned that it's not the man who has little who is poor, but the one who craves more. Wanting less gives you power no one can take. When you are content in silence, you cannot be bribed, manipulated, or swayed. Imagine walking through life untethered from cravings, your decisions guided only by reason. That calm, detached confidence makes others uneasy. They realize they have no leverage over you. And that sense of untouchable freedom is more dangerous than any weapon. The world is loud, impulsive, and chaotic. People yell, react, panic, and lose control at the slightest provocation. But a truly dangerous person moves through this storm with calm, measured steps. He doesn't raise his voice. He doesn't flinch. He doesn't react because he's mastered the battlefield within himself. Marcus Aurelius said, "The nearer a man comes to a calm mind, the closer he is to strength. When others explode, he remains composed. When they try to trigger his anger, he gives them silence. That silence isn't weakness, it's presence, it's power. People sense it instinctively. They can't read him, can't predict him, and that uncertainty makes them uneasy. When you combine emotional control, indifference to opinion, mastery over desire, and calm in chaos, You become a storm disguised as calm, and nothing intimidates like someone who is truly unreadable. Mastering your emotions, ignoring the opinions of others, letting go of desire, and remaining calm in chaos. These aren't just behaviors, they're a mindset, a quiet kind of strength that most people never even notice. This isn't about being intimidating or cruel, it's about being untouchable, not because you hurt anyone, but because no one can predict you, control you, or manipulate you. Imagine walking through life anchored, composed, and aware. Imagine people noticing you not because you forced attention, but because of how you carry yourself. Steady, calm, and present. The question isn't whether these behaviors work. The question is, which ones are you already practicing, and which ones are you willing to master? True power begins within, and every step you take towards self-mastery brings you closer to the kind of presence that commands respect, silently, effortlessly, and unmistakably.